Okay. Drawing. That's what we're doing. More of it. Might take me a second. I do need to go through a couple of these. Huh. Okay. The shark. the Doom guy. Quantum Dorito. 45-degree angle egg. Yeah, that's it's gonna take a minute. Okay. Where did I put the pen? There it is. This is just an excuse to practice Krita. Assuming... Oh, no. What is this? YouTube, don't give me this crap. Come on. What? Why? Why would there be a members-only button? I have exactly one of those. Ah, yes, a members-only live stream. That is exactly what I want to do with my time, because that's going to be beneficial to anyone. All right. Funny shark. That's right. I am Draw Shark. I'm realizing that this just looks like an... Not going to even try to enunciate that better. My brain's at 0% function right now. But I can draw the guy. Silly guy. The shark. If you're wondering, go check the submissions channel on the Discord. If you're not on the Discord, it's a skill issue. You don't get drawing requests until I'm done with all of those. I did make the stream correctly, right? I didn't freaking... Oh my gosh, I totally did. Okay, hold on. I thought I had a different thumbnail set up. Do I have a better thumbnail for this even? Probably not. Okay, there are a couple of pretty good ones. Hold on. Let's see. I'm switching the thumbnail to this. There we go. No clue if that's gonna look good, because YouTube is YouTube, but it should be. It's funnier. Alright. Cool. Okay. That's right! I gotta finish the shark. Okay, it's working now. I think. Probably. Whatever, good enough. I'm not gonna fiddle with it anymore, otherwise it's gonna take the rest of the... Good enough? Yes, indeed. Make it be doing a flip. I can't, Pickle. I'm not that good at this. We give him the freaking, the funny, the type of thing. I don't know how to explain it, but, you know, he knows. Okay, cool. We got a shark. If you want me to make him flip, the best I can do is, like, select him and then rotate him. Okay, that was stupid. I am just going to use the movements tool to rotate him. Not that one. That one. He did it. He did it again. One more time. Somebody help him! Somebody help him! Alright, he's fine. Okay! What am I drawing next? I have to actually look at the Discord. There we go. You know, getting through the backlog. Tubular. Alright, I guess it works. I don't really know how I'm gonna draw this one, but, you know. Livin' La Berber. Okay. Absolute degenerate slumpgog. I guess we'll do that, but I have to do something else first. It's an unfortunate, possibly very fortunate requirement of drawing from the submissions channel on the Discord, because I said I would, and I must. Don't mind the background randomly popping up. That definitely was intentional, totally. Drawing high, Ramnai. Me. To actually minimal effort, at least, required for this. That's right, we're drawing Doom Guy, probably, I think. That's what he's called, right? Doom Guy? I'm not. Yeah, whatever, that's his name. There's this little thing, and he's got a visor that kind of goes like that. Skillish, you just said you did get a decent runway for him. I saw that, yeah. Then everybody left immediately to go do other things. I know. It's very, very funny. Doom Man. He also has like a thingy up here on his helmet and a little spiky bit. We're going off the available reference, which is not particularly in depth, so, you know. Doom Guy. Actually, his arms need to be shorter. It's a requirement for the city. Uh-oh, another submission from Complex Designs, man. This is going to be problematic. Eagerly await the Slumpgog reveal. Slumpgog is a peak character, and I'm glad that you made him exist. Alright, whatever. We're just doing ball hands. I can't conceptualize anything more complex than that right now. Complex Designs, man. Yes. Be as mean as you like about him. Is that me or someone else? Yes, it's you, Rumnai. Freaking 4,000 hands, by the way. All jokes aside, they are like really time consuming to do. I'm sorry. You'd put it in submissions, but you think it's funnier if nobody knows what it looks like? Fair. Finisher. Oh my gosh, dude. Draw the silly little ghost things or the giant freaking earth mover type creature. Yes, Fine. I have to actually do a lot more work than that. Didn't you draw Era already? Yes, I drew Era already. Think you put the fear of God into you? No, I can do it again. Okay. I'm gonna get through. Oh, just Doom Guy being Doom Guy. I don't really know what his armor looks like very well, but I know it's cool, so just know he's cool. That's all I know about him. He's awesome. I think this is the Dark Ages one, because he has the funny little this thingy, even though he's wearing like a full suit of power armor. Which I'm not entirely sure what the purpose of it is, other than aesthetics. Which, to be fair, pretty cool purpose. Yeah, cool. Doom Guy. He exists. I'm doing this hand again. It's bad. It's ugly, terrible, hateful, repulsive even. Yep. 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 Does he have gloves? He has gloves. Of course he has gloves. He's Doom Guy. Everybody knows this. He's Doom Guy. All right, cool. Good enough. Which is funnier? What do you mean, which is funnier? Degenerate Slumpgog inventing divorce or him inventing arranged marriage? Both. Big ol' frickin' monstrosity over here. Cool frickin' monster designs. Let's go. I'm not even gonna try. This is not something that I can feasibly accomplish making look good right now. Like that. Something like this. Definitely works fine, whatever. Give it the little choop. Give him... Oh, he only has one eye. Silly guy. Whoa. Oh. YouTube on its way to be annoying for the 8 billionth time. Like that. Silly little guy behaviors, except he's not little at all. Just silly. Hold on, I have to actually put more than minimal effort into this. Because it's a slightly complicated design. Yes, yes, I know. I'm repeating the same words over and over again. That's how it works. You have to hear them more than once. Two to there, and then another one like that. There we go. Should have just submitted the only H31A. It would have been really, really silly. I'm gonna kill you with a big sword made of bones, I think. Yeah, I've decided. I'm gonna kill you with a giant bone blade. I didn't! Oh, yeah, but I'm still gonna kill you with a giant blade made of bones because it's cool. I had mercy. Bro, I choose whether or not to draw some of these. I have rejected one. At least. I will reject more when necessary. Big guy. Like, we both get to look cool. Not mine, I hope. Yours is not as complex as freaking 12,000 arms man over here, okay? It's been a while since I caught you live, I think. Well, I haven't been live for like 2 weeks, so yes. Big guy with silly limbs. Did not mean to push that button. That's the blow yourself up with a giant bomb button for those curious. Big limb hours. Want to draw an environment? Uh-oh. You say that, but your stuff takes you like hours. Okay, well, to be fair, I don't do insanely complex drawings most of the time. It's usually silly little guys. And when it is complex, it's like takes that many hours. So, I don't know, man. Yes, funny guy. Let's just do that. Make sure this is properly accounted for. Make sure that he has existence in the form of limbs and whatnot. Help. Big guy. That, and he's got some fun lines to show that this is made of like slag metal or something. I don't know. Might try making breakcore stuff again, since your last work was a bit odd. Just practice it a bit more and it will sound more cohesive. I think is probably the right way to put it. Sounds fine. Could be better. You want to recreate that artwork you posted earlier in the art channel? Not talking about the lighting practice one. Which one? I'll have to look through real quick. Okay, that is good enough for me for now. That's that one. And we've also got the shark, the funny pea shark, he who Greenland shark. Some of the BPM from 180 to 360 mid-song is a bit jarring. Really? That's preposterous. All right, I do have to draw the cat. Because I did like a half decent try at it before, and it looked fine, and actually it looked really bad, and I need to fix all of the proportions. This one? Could be this one. Oops, don't worry about that. That's nothing important. Hold on. And I assure you, Degenerate Slumpgog is silly. I mean, he's the inventor of arranged marriage and divorce. I guess it's probably the line art looking 3D environment thing. That's cool. In the meantime, what the frick do I do next? Right, this guy. Actually, before I get to this guy, because he looks too cool, I'm gonna deal with Slumpgog, as it were. Art channel. He looks so preposterous. Slumpgog is such an interesting thing. I wouldn't call him a character. I don't think he deserves that right. But he's certainly an interesting guy. I'll say that. He's kind of got like a... It was based on a nightmare I had. I think most of your good ideas are based on nightmares. Well, at least a lot of the horror-y ones. Which, you know, makes sense. Meow. Meow. Man, he's got a freaking funky face shape. Meow. Meow. So, I don't know, it's something like that. Perspective's a killer. Don't let it kill you. Meow. Meow. I'll have to give him his wrinkles later. Felt like your joints were locked in place and hurt to move them no matter what you did. Perspective, you say? Why, yes, I do. Slumpgog. Pickle, you can post the full image at any point that you desire, since you are the creator of this thing. Feels weird being an environment artist class with mostly character artists. Yeah. I would be a little weirded out by that, too. Why did you come to calling this guy Slumpgog? No, like 60% of your stuff is inspired by people you met. Well, yeah, but I mean the good horror stuff isn't. Alright, who's got frickin' in a class with? You like character design. I can do backgrounds, but they're difficult. I've been practicing backgrounds more. I don't know if I want to give this guy like realer eyeballs, but you know, they're like that size-ish. That's too big. And let's see here. So give him the proper eye bag things, and he will feel more repulsive that way. Something like that. Make sure we have extra that. Give him some more detailed lines. Delectable. Yeah, this is definitely not an easier piece. Your backgrounds on Mechanophobia are a lot better than the gray boxes that are on the lone ones. Yeah, I would think so. You've had practice time, after all. The external lines really don't give this guy justice with how spindly he is. Like, I need to make the lines thinner. It's gonna take a little bit of practice to get my line art consistent and my sketches and whatnot, but you know, we'll get there. We will get there. You can do characters, but it's difficult if we work together. You, if you work together, you could create masterpieces. Yes. Construct beauticious pieces. Works of incredible art. Now your phone tries to autofill it to Slumpgog inventing divorce every time you try to write it. Peak. Make his eyes feel a little bit disgusting. And wrong. Because I think it fits him as a guy, you know? I mean, they're already quite disgusting and wrong in the initial piece. The initial creation, his construction where it occurred. But, you know, I need to make it translate to digital properly. Hold on, I have to freaking read things. Maybe consider it, but maybe for me to do everything myself. And again, who said I need to have one project at a time? You're gonna go? Alright, see you later, Pete. assuming that I see you at all. Just make sure that this is correct. He is not infinite in his horror and repulsiveness. No, no one is. Slumpgog does come pretty close, though, I would say. Enjoy about cats. This guy is genuinely so cool. I love how yucky he is. How disgusting and his silly details are. He also has a lump on his head for lump reasons. Oh, that's meant to be hair, not lump. Alright, hold on. He's got a slick hairdo. I didn't even notice. My goodness. You just can't stop laughing because his name literally sounds like a slur. It might be. Somebody look that up, and I can apologize accordingly. That's too thick of a line for this abomination. He deserves not lines of definition, but lines of horror and repulsiveness. I'm literally just copying the line ordering approximately because it's easier than doing it fully organically, which I could probably do, but it would take forever and I would suck at it. So you know. Look at this repulsive creature, this disgusting being forged of yuckiness and gross thoughts. Also, don't forget about his gaunt jawline. Chiseled gaunt jawline. It's actually more like this. What a repulsive creature. You already did because you're too anxious about what you say online. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. We can guarantee, 100% guarantee this character's name is not a slur. Yep. Unfortunately, I don't feel like doing the rest of his body, even though it is quite silly and interesting and repulsive like the rest of him. But I can add more wrinkly details to this abomination of a character. He does not have a nose. He was not provided that right. Instead, he has a central set of lines. It should be a slur, though, just for him. Is he really that terrible? Like, jeez. He just invented arranged marriage and divorce. One of those things isn't even that bad. It's divorce, by the way. It's actually quite a lot more beneficial than people give it credit for. Let me make sure I make him a little bit more cohesive with his jaw. You just couldn't let him suffer by smelling himself. That's the one decency that he was provided. Not allowed to scent. Oh my gosh, dude. Complex designs are certainly something. That in shorts. Yeah, every being needs that amount of decency. Alright. That's his face done. I don't really want to draw the rest of him because it's like he's yucky, like really yucky. And also I can't do that without taking like an extra hour. So we'll just give him some of his spinal cord and leave it at that. He's got this, and then he goes up. What is his neck even? Oh, it's just like gross. Draw a stick figure version that equally depicts the stick value. Okay. That'll do, I think. Let's just get the neck in here real quick because it's freaking so yucky. Like, it is genuinely repulsive, and I love it for that. Yes, I understand that this is not an effective method of shading. I also don't care. That next posture is too straight. Yeah, I know. There's no other choice right now. I must be swift. And there we go. I mean, the rest of his body is like horrendously curved. I don't know if I can possibly portray this in any feasible manner that represents how yuck he is as a character. So I'm just gonna do like an outline of everything about him. Like he has arms that kind of just lanky about like this. Oh, get out of my screen. They have it is very well drawn because of course it's the pickle himself. He's got his gross, spindly little hands, which he's been cursed with by the deity who constructed him. And he deserved it for what he had done. And then his actual, like, chest bends into a proper -10 pack, as it were. And then he's got, an actual physical body, which must be properly shown through how gaunt he is, which I can't portray here effectively, but you get the idea. He's almost skeletal in his appearance. And then he was blessed with the grace of pantaloons, which I will draw immediately because I find them quite silly. Yes, that's right, pantaloons. And yes, he does quite literally just look like this. It's not really a very good depiction as far as the rest of his body goes, but the proportions is pretty good. This is his baby Slumpgog. He hates his baby. It's a repulsive being of suffering and hatred. Alright, which one was next? Right, the pretty cool quantum Dorito thing. Yeah, that's like insanely complicated. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get much of this. Whatever. Speedrun time. Circles. I'm not even drawing the prompt anymore. I'm just going. All right. That's too big. Good enough. You'll post them in the art tab now. Thank you. I would like, please give me a whole plate of peas. Thank you. Complex character designs in my silly crap post drawing stream? How preposterous. All right, there is in fact a neck on this character. Unfortunately, that means I have to put more effort into drawing. Boom, boom. That's all it takes, 2 whole lines. Well, actually quite a few more than that, but we don't talk about those. Yes, this is drawing humanoid form. No, it is not easy in the slightest for me. I just need to go quick. He unfortunately does have to be. They unfortunately have to be placed directly above Slumpgog. There's really no choice with that. All right. Oh, sorry. I flashbanged you with the most horrific being on the planet. I deeply apologize for what I've done. Their face is a little bit less round than this, but it's honestly like really difficult for me to do anything when it comes to humanoid face shapes anyway, or not even humanoid, just specifically human. Like, I cannot draw people yet. I can draw almost people. Slumpgog jump scare. Almost people are a whole lot easier than just people. You'd think it would be different, but no. It's actually not. Frickin' whatever, good enough. Kill the eyes. They are not allowed to see what horrors have begot them. And by that I mean I just frickin' need to redo them in a second, so shut up. This will never go beyond a sketch because I am lazy. Alright, good enough. Eyeballs. I own solid steel gauntlets. That's cool. I wish I had a pair of solid steel gauntlets. Everything I touch looks weirder. A consequence of a bearder. Is freehanding a smart decision? In 0 ways. Am I doing it anyway? Yes. Own said gauntlets to dress as the funny knife of black variety user. Ah, okay. Nostrils. What an egregious pain to at all deal with. Whatever. Utilize the negative space to your benefit, fool. It is really not that hard. I mean, it is quite difficult, but, you know, don't give up or whatever. Alright, you know what? I give up. Also have a trainee sword because you're not using a sharp one. Chest piece, shoulder plates, one-way lens, all that jazz. The thing you don't have yet is the helmet. That's quite cool. That and Perpetua playing Black Knife in the background. I think somebody has a preferred favorite character from the Deltarune series. Not quite certain what it is, but I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. They don't have a very big nose. I should probably fix that. Nostrils, my utter nightmare to construct. Why is it always the nose that I struggle with? Is it perhaps that I don't practice enough? No, that couldn't be it. It must be a fault on the part of the human body. You think it's the cuptons? No other option. I don't know what that is. Alright, world's most incredible nose. Constructed. You know what? Actually, we're just gonna do this. None of your characters have them for good reason. Boom. Nose. Who knows? Not me. How do you not know? It's the funny cup nights. Yeah, I'm sorry. I know like 3 things, and 4 of them are not funny. Night, you say? Perhaps of the roaring variety? I love complex character designs. They're not hard to draw at all. Alright, cool. This character has hair. Like, a lot of hair. So naturally, I'm going to simply cheat and draw hair as poorly as humanly possible. And by that, I of course mean that I'm actually going to lie and draw it the way that I usually do and waste too long. Noses are funny. Make a big triangle, Flint Lockwood laugh at. Fair enough. Hair, what a fun concept. Tell me, why would we construct such a thing? Yes, I can do hair. No, I'm not going to do good hair. I lied. I'm gonna do decent hair. Don't worry, it gets worse. The character also has big ears, antlers, and horns. Which, honestly, are just cool. Add to the character design and all that, you know. It just means I have to work more for it. It's pretty cool if it's, like, long and big, because you can just make it look like a cape welded to someone's head. That's true. You can do that. Don't always do that, but you can. You can do that. Get them big ol' ears out the caption, boyo. Let's see. What actual type of ears is this, even? Close enough. Looks something like this. You can go view it in the thingy. You know the thingy. Oh, come on. Oh. Yes, that's right. They're a weird, chimera-like creature. Oh, wonderful. Love me some humanoid chimera things. Always a joy to creation them. Joy of creation? No way. FNAF reference? Oh my goodness. Alright. Hair. Doing hair things. As it were. Or as it won't. Yippee! He's drawing hair. Alright, frickin'. Yep. There we go. More of that, please. Make sure the ear is fully covered. Ear. Did you see someone get, like, vaporized? Okay, new submission. What do you mean, new submission? I'm not even done with this one. How long have I been streaming for? 40 minutes? That's not that long. I have time. Guy didn't raise his hand. If you know, you know. Is this some kind of Juice Galaxy reference? What is this? Some kind of juice-filled galaxy? It could also be completely unrelated, and I'm just, like, referencing something that only 4 other people know about. Which I know Pickle knows about, because he's a connoisseur of that game. That'd be funny. That'll be your next submission. Bro, it is 6-hour delays. What the frick do you mean that that'll be my next submission? Did I decrease it? What have I done to myself? I'm a fool. I'm an utter buffoon. An imbecile. Ah, yes. Complex drawing. You heard me. Well, fooey. I literally know where you live. True. Like every single message in the submission channel is basically Elder God, little guy, Elder God. Alright. If I had more time, I probably would have done this. Sorry, let me rephrase. If I felt like spending more time on each individual thing, I'd probably have made this a lot more gooder. But this is what they're getting. This is what you get because I am incapable of going and doing things the normal human way. They must be done in so that they are as comedic as possible and do not have regular proportions of any sort. That's right, now they're going to have eyeballs that stare you down. Did I put the sign up? Okay, I put the sign up. You know what? I've decided I'm just going to do this. Because it's so much easier right now, and I really do not have the patience for anything else. Their face has this awesome frickin'... I mean, I guess their skin as a whole has this really cool pattern design to it. Where their skin has both fur and scales sort of intermittently placed about it. As you can clearly see, they've been probably hit by some dastardly curse of some sort. Also, this is just incorrect proportions, you know, as it were. Just fix that real quick. Hair, my dearly despised and deeply beloved. I haven't done the horns yet, of course. Can't forget the giant freaking horns, a necessary part of this character's design. Okay, these ones are a little bit more pointed, so like that. These just look like they're a final edition because they literally are, okay? Just deal with it. I'm not patient enough to do this the fun and normal sane person way. Where I actually do the incredibly complex and well thought out character designs. Alright. Like that. Get your big horns at the frickin' caption. Thankfully, with this horn, I can just make it stretch out incredibly long, go off screen. I'm not going to, because that would be the coward's way out. And as much of a coward as I am also not a fool, and I know that it would be stupid and a waste of my time to not at least try to draw some of this. Cool. Horns, antler things done. Flesh. That's right. This character indeed has flesh. It is an important part of their existence. They also have this weird, awesome, cool design. But that's not important. Because I'm simply going to cut it at that, because it's far easier this way. I am too impatient for this right now. New pickle art idea unlocked. What do you mean new pickle art idea unlocked? Just found out deer antlers grow with skin and the deer eat the skin off come winter. Well, the horns fall off. It's really good for basically freehand for 40 minutes. Yeah. Can and I will not stop. What is it? Egg with glasses. Oh my gosh. What do you mean I've been pinged twice in this duration? Oh my gosh. Okay. What am I going through next? Hold on, I'm just gonna... Scratch 2 Galaxy submission. Your next is a deer eating its antler skin. Oh, hey, it's Lycan. Holy frick. I've not seen him on the streams in a very long time. Yes, yes, hello. What am I drawing now? Am I doing pickles? No, wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to go through all of my things. Okay. Egg next. This one's pretty basic. I'm in eraser mode. Egg. Alright, good enough. He's wearing, I don't know what Groucho glasses are, so I'm just gonna assume that they're the funny disguise ones. Let's see, something like that. And... Right, we erase this. Make sure that you can see very clearly that goes there. Oh, what could this be? It's an egg, I see. Yes, yes, yes. This was the submission. It is required. It is a required part of this. To give it the funny disguise glasses. You know exactly the ones I'm talking about. And if you somehow don't, I don't know, man. Skill issue. Look, it's Dr. Eggman. Alright, cool. The funny egg has been constructed. Just remembered you still never cashed in those art lessons from 2 winters ago, Mr. Constellation. That is true. But the problem is I just don't know when to do it. Because I don't know what your scheduling is, and I'm scared that you won't be able to do it when I ask. For context, Pickle and I participated in a Secret Santa thing. And I was offered 3 art lessons from the incredibly skilled guy here. So I'm actually going to ask now, Pickle. When is a good time for you? I really don't feel like drawing the anime girl right now. I'm gonna draw one of these little ghost guys because they're silly and simple enough. Did you ever do the Don Quixote submission? No, I did not. Do you know why I didn't? Because I didn't. Let me look up at this actually. Isn't it the just in? Yeah, it's the obscenely complex one that I do not feel like doing. It's Don Quixote versus the Giants, which is a bunch of windmills. Weekends are good. You're also down for Wednesdays because you are a coward. Yes, that is correct. I am a coward, not a fool. The real reason is because it seems like it would take a really, really long time, and I don't want to do that right now. But perhaps I shall in the future. Where's the bothered one? Annoyed, tired, fearful. They're just silly little guys. I don't know, man. Nothing crazy complex about them. They just kind of, you know, shoop, shoop. They have these little spike antenna things too. Now their actual body shape is this thing. It's a fairly large swoop. It looks almost like a carrot. What the frick did I just push? Oh, okay. I know what I just pushed. There we go. Here. Wrong button. Silly me. I'm so used to A-spray, it's right click. I had to switch to mouse for a second. Can you tell I like spikes? No, I could not. Rather be a live coward than dead brave man. I can be dead, brave, and a coward, okay? Like, those aren't all mutually exclusive things. Whoop, 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 whoop. Silly little eyes. Foolish ghost thing. Do you really think you could defeat me that easily? Heartmark has seen something. That is for certain. I just like doing this version of the eye because it looks so funny to me. Let's see. That's attached to that. There's an external cloak that goes kind of like this. It sort of continues to there. And don't forget about the additional spikes. And spikes. And hidden gun arm, of course. Nobody knows what the frick the hair is made up of or if it's hair at all. Fair enough. Alright, that'll work for now. Every cool character with long hair needs a hidden giant rifle that shoots magical death energy. Actually, you know what? Let me just... railgun thing pointed directly at you. Preposterous. You would never do such a thing. The hair is made of $20 bills, I'm certain. You second the request, the toaster request, because I think it'd be funny. Okay, but what type of toaster? Like, I wasn't informed if it was supposed to be like a name brand, if it was supposed to be one with a visor, or what. Lame, fair enough. Actually, especially not that. Alright, cool. Mega awesome railgun that shoots death beams has been constructed for the silly ghost looking character with magical hair that flows around them like a magical girl. Which is awesome, by the way. Just a regular toaster. I mean, okay. That's not good enough. Hold on. Ah, whatever. All right. Toaster! Eh. Mer, 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 eh. Mer, 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 mer. Okay. Um, let's see. Kind of needs the little frickin' one of these that you push down on, and you can see the indentation where it goes. And then you got your different buttons that you can use to set it in different modes that actually don't really do much for it. And then you erase this entirely, and because it's a toaster, it actually should have something a little bit more like this. And then as you can see, we simply go all the way over here and follow that. Now we actually have this line here for important reasons. Meep, merp, merp. It's a toaster. What the frick is happening? I make bread hot. And then you have your cool slits. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, that'll do for now, probably. I don't feel like making a more complex toaster than that. I guess it also needs the frickin', one of those. A wire. It's an important part in every toaster's existence to have some form of power source. This one is going to have a pitifully short one because it doesn't deserve power. It's a bad toaster that burns your bread as much as it likes. Okay, cool. Toaster is done. That's what we got so far. All of the guys, all of the things that we're going through. These glasses aren't good enough, so I'm just gonna add some, thingies. Cool, I did all of that in in over an hour. And we still have like one more minimum. Let's go through pickles. Amazing creation. Alright, fine. Sorry, I guess. Hour and 5 minutes. Yeah, okay, there we go. I cannot draw skulls. A caveat of persistence. Well, I guess I have a reference, which makes things a lot easier on me. Hold on, that's it. That's improper. It should be more like this. With the eye being normal size. Troll face, off skull. I mean, yeah. They kind of just look like that. Believe it or not. Wait, no? Yeah, I know. It's like actually a solid skull. Wow, crazy. Context does something good for once. Could this be the Giga image guy's skull? Yes, this is his skull. This is him being pulverized and turned into bones. Something like that. And then the teeth. Teeth are so painful for me to draw. We'll give him some funny teeth. Why don't we? Those are too funny. Absolutely diabolical tooth gap. Sorry about that. No escaping it. It is. Wait a minute, that's wrong. Canine is the sixth and fifth tooth, respectively. They come after these smaller ones. And then you have, your back teeth, which will simply be hidden. I'm SpongeBob! Indeed. He has sponged long enough. Just gonna fix this real quick because I know how wrong it is. Frickin' who cares? Whatever. OMG, no way. I'm just gonna. That's right. This one gets color in the form of being, darkness, sheer void abyss between his teeth. Why is the skull so aggressively shaded? Because it looks funny. Vaporized by teacher is why. Precisely. The illusion of depth created by the absence of it. Ah. Three. Oh, Gabri. Now dawns thy reckoning, and thy God shall go the sun. I'm just gonna leave it at that because it looks better like that. Instead, I will simply add this to it. Bone Man gets bone obliterated. You see it's a death beam? Yes, that is correct. I don't know. That probably works for now. I should probably fill in this. Just to be safe. You must go. See you later, M9. Bye. Mayhaps you shall return. Mayhaps you shan't. What fun this is. Creating silly things. Alright, I will do the cat off stream just because I'm lazy and I'm really, really exhausted today. Alright. I would add shakiness like this to the outline of the skull, but I actually just don't feel like it right now. Because it would make the beam look more impactful than it already is. But I'm not going to do that right now. I managed to do this for a full hour before sheer madness overtook me. And by that I mean I ran out of what is it? Thingamabips and patience. And energy, exhaustion, whatever. Either way, that was fun. That was a good stream. I will post this onto the Discord. You know, this page of stuff that I did today. I will do that soon. Until then, what was it? Around the amount of time you made it to around the shoulders of the degenerate Slumpgog. Yeah. Thanks for coming. YouTube things. Have a nice day. Bye.